Dean, today is a very important day in the annuals of
What?
history.
Wow.
Sorry, I forgot how to say that word. Annuals of history. Very important day.
Okay.
What day is it? Or
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
Why is this day so important?
Thank you, Ben. Thank you. It's our channel's birthday.
Oh,
Sorry,
really?
I'm literally just catching up. Everything's like frozen. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's always
okay,
Dean's
well.
reason, honestly.
Well, okay.
Convenient.
Happy birthday, collecting with me. Sorry, your party's so
No,
loud.
I don't know. Like sometimes the second he clicks live, it just freaks out on me. I don't know why.
Well,
It does
that
the same
was,
thing on.
How old is the channel
was
now,
it
Zach, then?
Baylan? Whatever.
That was thrilling. I don't know. It doesn't tell you all. It just says it's your channel's birthday. It's like The Office.
How many years ago did you start posting?
It is.
Today?
Could be. I don't know. It doesn't tell us. I don't. How do we find that out? How do we find that out? Let's see. Go to your channel, maybe.
Do you still have your very first video ever posted, or would that have been deleted?
I think so, and I remember vividly, Dean. I don't know if you remember this, but it hurt my heart. It wasn't our very first video, but it was definitely up there. 2018. So was that 7 years, 8 years? How many years is that? 6 years? Anyways, I was doing
6 years,
voiceover,
yes.
very new at editing, and there was one I had to cut out a word, and no one probably would have noticed, but Dean had to poo on me, and he was like, "Oh, do you see that? That he cut it right there." And I remember we were sitting at the table, and I was like, "You fucking bitch, you fucking bitch." And he was exactly right.
October 9th, 2018.
Oh, I don't know. It just popped up today. Everything's behind, I guess. Like your StreamYard's
It
behind,
is always
YouTube's
shit,
behind.
It does that all the time.
Yeah,
It's a
who knows?
milestone,
But
though.
our birthday week, how about that? Happy birthday.
Well, I will
to
say
Gandalf.
though, this is our first episode since our birthday.
yeah.
I guess if it was the 9th, yeah. So,
Yeah.
who's keeping count?
I had
Hey,
Thanksgiving
apparently
ham
not
to
too
celebrate you guys yesterday. It was a good.
Whoa,
It's a lot of ham. It's a lot of ham.
that's what y'all do, not turkey.
No, we do turkey as well, but I usually do turkey at Christmas. So then I'm turkeyed out if I have it at Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I don't even know how you guys do it because yours is only like 4 weeks apart from Christmas and your Thanksgiving, whereas at least we have like 2 months. So I'm like ready for another hearty meal again by the
We
time
are
Christmas dinner
There's
comes.
a lot to give
Incredibly
thanks
fat.
for.
Yeah, we're fat. We could do it.
I don't know.
Wait,
There's
is
no
it-
way I could do it.
What is it
I'm like-
commemorating, Ben,
For
when the
Halloween?
pilgrims told the natives, like, hey, sorry, bud, can we share this land together?
Hey, bud.
Hey,
Hey, bud,
It actually success.
are there native Canadians? Is that a thing?
Yes. Yeah,
Really?
Of course. Yeah.
Look at that.
They're like
The
legit
more you know.
natives people.
the public
They're, like,
school
legit
system
native
has failed, Zach.
Like
Oh, I don't learn about Canada. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I barely
so-
learn about America.
But it represents a successful passage through the Northwest Passage back in the day in order to inhabit a bunch of land, and so they gave thanks for being able to cross the passage in successful.
No, down
way.
here we play football, not lacrosse.
Is native
where did they come
Canadian the
from?
proper term up there?
Nobody? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Indian.
native Canadian. Yeah.
Is it the same, like an Aborigine,
person.
or is that just in Australia?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
same,
that's
same idea.
the
Wait, they're Aboriginals and
Aboriginal. Yep.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. From like Pangea, it was all connected, right?
Like
No, that just means that they're native to like that territory.
yeah, like Alaskans.
Oh really?
Or like
So Alaskans are Aboriginals too? I thought they were
if they're-
Inuit.
from there.
I
don't
think
know.
that there's different.
So if I'm from here, am I
We're gonna get
Aboriginal?
canceled. This is a road to get canceled.
No, you're definitely not
I
Aboriginal.
apologize to anybody out
But
there.
you're not from there, though, Zach.
I don't know. I never took 20. What if I took 23andMe and I was like part First Peoples? I think is what the politically correct term is.
First people.
Then I would, I could be Aboriginal then, right? You're judging me. Fucking, you
yeah,
went to
technically.
Marco's
technically, everyone
European
is from
vacation. I mean,
somewhere.
well, unless
All I
you're
know
from
is I
the Africa, parts of Africa, then
Yeah, unless
you
you're
are
from
like
there.
the cradle of humanity. Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. My mom did do the 23andMe, and she has the second oldest DNA like trait from Africa. It's crazy.
What's a 23 and
What does that mean? Like she can trace her back to like a Neanderthal?
She did 23 people, and
Jesus.
Wow.
There's
That's
a lot of
fucked up,
shit
man.
I'll
It's
stand
like Debbie
for,
Does Dallas.
and there's a lot of jokes you can make, but
sorry.
I will hop my fat ass on a plane.
I thought Eddie didn't have a
and
dad.
Beat the fucking shit out of you so bad. You'll have
We're in the first 5 minutes.
colostomy back for the
Oh
rest
my
of your
God.
life. You better watch out what the fuck you
Demonetized.
say about my mom.
Oh my god.
Also,
Watches the show.
Dean, if I may
deserve
speak
that.
for you as well. Dean, if I may speak for you as well.
I have a Glock.
Oh, that's too easy. That's too easy for what Eddie
He'll make him
deserves just
suffer.
now.
For what Eddie
Wow.
deserves.
Anyway.
Oh my.
It's cross lines.
23andMe, it's the
See, Dean,
DNA test.
I think I
Oh,
might,
okay.
my people might be from here though,
called
right?
something
Because
different.
I don't like to,
MyAncestry.com.
I don't like to leave,
Interesting.
where I'm from. So I think if anything, I might be an Aboriginal, an original. I think is what I might be.
That's
what
an
it
original.
stands Yeah, just don't, medical center area, Anyways,
See it.
touched. We're off to
Oh
a great
my
start
God.
today, boys.
Yeah, homies.
I missed you
love
guys.
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there. We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
You've got a billion toys.
You brought in the adult question. These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
This is the true form of lore gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collectingweekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
Hi, Marco.
I'm Ben.
I'm Eddie.
Mike.
Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. It's a weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right. We want to thank everyone out there watching live or on the replay, wherever you're catching us. YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts when it updates correctly. Wherever you're watching us, thank you. We love you and we appreciate the support.
Took a bite of some toast during that wonderful video. Shit was like I was chewing cinnamon. I'd almost delay the open. I was like trying to.
Was it a cinnamon toast?
Crunch?
I think so. It's
Or just, like,
the
dry
raisin toast
Oh, okay.
with a little bit
Yeah.
of
That's good.
butter.
That's good stuff.
Definitely got
That's
some.
the best toast.
I was like fucking choking on crumbs, dude. I was way more than I thought. Anyways,
Choking on what?
I will. What? I'll be honest. Don't have a lot to talk about today, and the stuff we do have to talk about. I'm also gonna be honest. I'm not thrilled to talk about, but we are gonna. I'm thrilled that Marco's here. I'm thrilled that
So
Ben's
excited to be
here.
here.
I'm thrilled that everyone's here. I'm thrilled that if you're watching that you're here. And Dean, I'm also thrilled for our very special segment that we start off all of our shows with.
Yeah, hold on. I'm booking my trip to California right now. Hold on.
Jesus.
Just make sure what firearms you can and can't take. I think there are limits.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys ready?
Yes.
It's new this week.
Yeah. What'd you get new this week? I got these a while ago, but I've been waiting. What?
I was waiting because I know it's coming. I'm excited.
Clicking over.
Oh,
there
I
it
was
goes.
like, what are you doing?
I clicked it like 50 times. And I was like, is my mouse... Like, I see the mouse moving, and
I saw your face. I was like, did I do
Dean
something
definitely
wrong?
saved these for Marco. Let's
No.
be honest.
I've been waiting
Yeah.
for Marco to get back for so long. I got the Sonic 3 movie figures.
D's.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I did it. Sonic Tales and Shadow. Knuckles is coming out in the second wave, so be on the lookout for that.
Do you see the ones they showed today? It was like a spoiler. Did you see them?
Which ones?
They showed the second wave of this series, and it's the movie wave, and
Yeah.
they showed some things that aren't in the trailer.
Oh.
I did see the second wave of this, so I guess I did see the spoilers, but
It's not like, I guess it's not a huge spoiler, but like, it was a big part of the second movie, and I didn't know it was in the
Yeah.
third movie. So
Yeah.
Lego
It
did that
is
to me
definitely
with
not in the
the
trailer,
Gore
so-
movie, the Thor film.
Ooh.
Seeing Gore seeing what Gore was going to look like as a Lego character before.
Oh yeah,
they were
that
doing
always
for it.
happens with figures. But yeah, Eddie, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always on top of Sonic figure news, like pretty much every day. So I saw those, God, a while back. In fact, I was watching like speculative, what's Wave 2 going to be? Because usually like websites will update before like pictures even come out. So it'll just say like Sonic alternate, tails with alternate head or whatever. It's like, what is it going to be? And I saw that a while back. But
You're like, what is it going to be? Surprise, the same fucking figures again. But honestly, a real question.
Another Sonic.
Is there, is there any difference beyond the packaging for the Sonic or Tails, or is it just kind of...
Yeah. Okay, so these have, one, they're in a larger scale. So these are 5-inch instead of the regular 4-inch.
Massive.
And
okay.
then they have
Pretty big.
huge updated articulation. There's butterfly joints, a waist swivel, ankle joints, toe articulation. So they're massively upgraded in that sense. And then they also have the like 3-dimensional eyes where like the iris is behind the plastic. So it kind of looks like they're looking at you. However you like turn the head.
Looks good.
Yeah, so very cool.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
also
awesome.
the hands are articulated now too.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh,
At
that's
least they're upgrading them every wave. That's
The
Yeah,
fingers
yeah.
are articulated?
I
Yeah, I
think,
could see it
Yeah,
now.
I think they just do this, not individual, but just
Oh,
like
wow.
like a mitt.
The pinky finger
That's cool.
definitely does.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very cool. So yeah, I like these a lot. I actually haven't opened them yet, so I'm going to.
Dean, is it just the figures, or are there any accessories hidden like below where the nameplate?
No, it's
is?
just the figures, but these are like
Interesting.
I think they're like $13.99 or something like that.
Oh, that's
they're not expensive at all.
decent.
So not too shabby.
It's weird to see a figure without any accessories, like just literally just the figure.
Yeah,
At least
when
for
it
me
was
it is. I don't buy the scale, but
in the last movie, in the 4-inch figures, they all came with something. But now I guess they're like, hey, you got all the articulation, leave us alone.
Well done.
But that's mine. What about you guys?
Let's double check. Whose is this?
This is me right here. And just really quick, I want to address something off the rip. I am back. I'm off administrative leave. They did ask me to stop talking about Ben Thomas's cock so much, so I'm going to just focus on the nuts from here on out.
that was supposed to be
and,
left in HR. That was supposed to be left in HR. Okay. Margaret said we had to keep that to ourselves.
I learned my lesson though, I think. So only one or two mentions a show. But no, so did get this Batman, 89 Batman. Haven't opened it yet, just got it out of the box. So just obviously only box impressions. This is with the diorama base. Massive. I wasn't expecting this. I should have, because the Dio base is pretty huge. But yeah, I'm excited to pair this with my Batmobile. So there's a funny thing about collecting, right? We obviously know the Batman's not perfect. We know the Hot Toys Batmobile is not perfect, but I'm just really excited to have them both together. Obviously, you can have a more, elite combo if you're going Jazz Inc., if you're getting custom heads. But for me, this is going to be just the perfect representation. Like I've said, I'm kind of a 89 Batman casual, but yeah, I think it's just like a timeless look. So I probably will pair the diorama base with another figure, maybe Daredevil, which maybe sounds crazy to some people. I know Big Brett is probably going to watch this and just shake his head, but yeah, I think that's the look I'm going for. Batman in front of the Batmobile, Dio base with another figure.
Hell yeah. Are you getting the Catwoman?
I don't think I'm going to get that Catwoman. Maybe if Hot Toys does one down the line, I'll add it, but I'm just not, a big enough fan to take that gamble with Jazz Inc. I think it's going to come out really nice, but it's not a necessity for me.
That's fair. You're going to love that base, dude. It's so sweet. But quick question, and not to be an enabler, because I know you said you'd probably be pretty happy with this version, but do you think you'd upgrade the cape? Because that is the one piece of mine where I was like, okay, I see the point. I see what everybody was saying. And I immediately ordered a Jackson shoe. Now that takes like 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
But from what I saw, it looks superior. But otherwise, I love the figure. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I'd consider it honestly. Like I think for a few of my Batmans, I do have upgraded capes, so that's definitely an expense. When I first got into the hobby, I was like, "There's no way, that's crazy." You're spending so much on the figure, but it does add that extra dimension, right? So, we'll definitely chat once I get it open to see if it's one that I'm gonna need an upgrade for.
Yeah, I can let you know what mine looks like once it comes.
Appreciate you, bro.
Love it. Love it. So I haven't seen any reviews of these. I don't know if I just got them super early. I got them from Amazon, so I feel like other people have to have them. But I picked up the Marvel Legends Across the Spider-Verse, I think is what it's called, Wave 2. And Wave 2, much better than Wave 1. But I picked up the Miles G. Morales and the Miles Morales. I'm a bit annoyed because I thought the Miles Morales was based on the second film, but in like a tiny letter, like part of the front of the box, it says like inspired by the first film, and that's really weird to me because that's the only figure in the wave I think that has that. And I think it's because the old figure that they made was just him in the like with the jacket, so a lot of people wanted kind of like the complete set with the suit. But yeah, they're okay. I feel like if the Miles G. Morales is supposed to be from the second film, then either the Miles is too tall or the Miles G is too short, because he gets quite a bit taller between the first and the second films. But the height does match up with the first movie Marvel Legends figures, so really not sure what's going on there. But the Miles is just okay, but the Miles G, the paint work, the sculpt work, the swap out gauntlet parts, the backpack, the portrait, I mean, it's crazy good. It's, not the most articulated figure just based on the way the joints are designed, and he does have some trouble standing, but it's a fucking awesome figure, and it was a cool part of the movie, so I'm excited to own this. I did also, I think it probably just got delivered maybe 5 or 6 minutes ago, but I just got the Wave 2. I guess they redid the Miguel O'Hara figure with a portrait, and I think they improved the figure because that was a big complaint for a lot of people. So I have that one coming. I think in Wave 2 they did the I don't know what his name is, but it's the I think it's Peter Patel Parker, the Indian character, and then they also redid Spider Punk, because in the movie he's got like that purple, like whenever he's on screen, like the art style changes, and he also has an unmasked portrait now, and so the Wave 2 is really good. I think at least I'm gonna pick up Spider Punk. They did remake a Gwen, because her first figure was really bad as well, so might have quite a few pickups there. I think the one I probably won't be picking up is the first film's Peter Parker, the blonde one, that kind of gets got in the beginning. It looks like a cool figure, but he doesn't have any of the butterfly joints or like the real necessary joints that I think the Spider character should have, so may wait to see what some other reviewers have to say about that. But yeah, Miles G. Morales, if you can get him, he was like $25 retail. Super cool figure, and I think it's really the only other options were I think like a $100 custom overseas was the only other option to get one, or trying to 3D print your own. So this one came out pretty good.
Zach,
Moose,
did they make
them.
another version of Miles then from the second film, or no? Is this the only option?
No, because the reason why I thought it was a remake is because the first version was really bad. And I didn't realize this one didn't have the stripe or like the blue. It's like scaling on the like the armpits and like the legs.
Yeah.
And when I got it, I was like, oh shit, mine's missing a bunch of paint. And then I looked at the box and I was like, oh, fuck, inspired by Into the Spider-Verse. Like,
so that's the only one then. They haven't made it from the latest film. That's interesting.
Well, no, they the first wave has it, but it's awful. It's a terrible figure.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a awful figure. I think Dean may have had it, but it's really bad. Oh, well, you shook your head when I said it. So, and then
Zach, sorry.
Yes.
One quick note. Just I figured you and Dean may appreciate this. this photo is blurred out just enough that the one character behind the shoulder in the Spider-Man gear looks a little bit like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, he's
in
got
a Spider-Man outfit. Just a little bit. If you pat him out, I see Bubbles.
Fucking swinging from building to building.
Yeah, it's a good-looking fucking kitty right there.
God damn it, Ricky.
I just saw that message you sent on Monday, Dean. How dare you? We have to have a in Toon Squad.
Oh.
I guess I wasn't feeling well Monday, and I just saw it. I was looking because I was like, I guess Fern got a car, and I was like, this isn't the car he sent last weekend. Anyways, also from Mike, I actually have had this in my like Amazon or like eBay cart for a long time. It's Tubbz. I've seen these at I think at not Five Below. It's not Hot Topic, Dean. It's Box Lunch, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like rubber duckies. At least I think they're rubber. I haven't actually opened it, but they're different pop culture variations of popular characters, and this is season 2, Gandalf the Grey, and I am thrilled to have this. It combines everything I love: Gandalf's ducks. I have to see if maybe his pants are printed. I'll let you guys know, but
I don't think he's got
it was
pants.
a nice. I don't know. I haven't checked. I don't think so, but I love it. He's got his little pipe too, which is hilarious. And I've wanted this for years. I think it's been out for quite a while, and it's kind of been one of those things I just never bought for myself. So Mike, thank you for the gift. Love it. I have to return the favor at some point. But it's a cool thing, and it's kind of making me want to go and look at. It's actually a lot bigger of a duck than I thought. I thought it'd be a lot smaller. But excited to have my first Tubbz, Gandalf the Grey.
Like, are you actually going to bring him in the bathtub with you, or is it more of like a display item? Just asking for a friend.
Are you going to show him the
If you do, we
girl?
need pics.
Pics
Oh, it's not season 2. It's 2 of the wave. So there's Frodo. I'm also annoyed that they're not duck names, but Frodo Baggins, Gandalf the Grey, Sauron, Legolas, Gimli, Galadriel, Aragorn, and Lurtz. I'm gonna be honest.
What are duck names?
I was gonna say I can't think of any duck
like
names.
Frodo
Gandalf the
Duggins.
Mallard, or-
What
would be Gandalf's duck name?
I'm not fucking gonna give it away for free, right? Fucking helping in our
Chat, we need help.
You got the
Please
figure
donate
for
it.
free. You got the duck for free, so.
Gandalf the Grey, obviously.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Here we go. Let's open this
Keep
live.
working on it, but-
Let's see if how about you?
The quack and gray.
It's actually Grand Elf, Zach. Just so you know.
Oh yeah, if you know, you know. Oh, this is hefty. Look, let me see. It's like real firm. I like this a lot. Look at that.
It's actually pretty
Look at
cute.
that.
They
He's
got
even
his
got like the
sad
Gandalf.
eyes.
Yeah.
That's now the 47th Gandalf he has in his collection. Or
Yeah.
I was going to say what number.
Why does the
Collector.
beard go above his mouth? It'd be like if his beard went
Does your
over
beard
his
not
nose.
go
wish-
above your mouth?
I wish the box said, "Thou shall not bathe alone."
Thou shalt not quack. Maybe. Yeah, I think
No,
there's
because
lot
like a
of-
beard goes over your lip, not like it would be like
over
the
his
nose?
Your mouth.
nose. It'd be like this.
Oh yeah, because
Look-
ducks.
look
have
at
their-
that duck.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. That makes perfect sense.
So it should go in between the bill, is what you're saying, like through the.
Yeah, or just leave it on the bottom. Fine.
Well, I'm sure there's some translation. I'm sure ducks don't smoke either, but there's some translation issues for sure.
Ducks smoke.
I've
You
heard
could
they
smoke
taste
a duck.
Yeah, like Peking duck.
They smoke in Canada for sure. Everybody smokes here. It's been legal since
Everybody smokes in
2018. Yeah.
Guys, I bought the stupidest thing.
To forget they're in Canada.
I told
Yeah,
Mike.
you just showed us the duck.
No.
Holy shit.
No. I can't tell anyone what it is. But
Why'd you bring
I'm
it
gonna
up?
make a video. Well, because it's Eddie. When you make content, when you make content. Actually, Eddie,
I wouldn't know
you'll
about that.
But yeah, you wouldn't know. All right, so
You're a real
It's called a
creator.
teaser.
I'm
It's called a teaser.
teasing.
Okay.
It's called the thank you, Ben. Ben makes all kinds of content from what I've heard.
This or that.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks. It's projected to get here December 31st. It seems too good to be true, but I use PayPal. Fuck, Moose. I answered the question and I said it live. I got the Spider-Man figures
Super
from
chat,
Amazon.
Moose. Maybe we'll answer it.
No, it's fine. Moose, I answered it twice. Ducked off the yellow. I like that, JB. That's pretty good, actually.
I like that too.
Anyways, we could be here all day talking about ducks. And as much as I'd love to do that,
a duck is never late, nor is he early. He flies south precisely when he means to.
there you go. I think "You Shall Not Quack" was great, and no one thought it was good. So
That was pretty good.
I
didn't
liked
hear
it. I liked it so much. I was like, I'm just gonna let it marinate.
wow.
Like a
Make a
duck.
t-shirt.
Speaking of marinating, I don't know what happened to Tony Stark's fucking face, but the Mark 7 blogger photos have come out, and my God, my dog is snoring. I don't know. I'll be honest, like I could not be less excited, I think, for this. Hey, we're trying to film a television show here. Jesus, they're growling at each other. I mean, I will say credit where credit is due. I think there is a problem, with a lot of collectibles. For me, like, I always feel like the highest shelf and the lowest shelf is like the hardest to decide what you want to put there, or like if it's a detail, like the top of the highest shelf.
Yeah.
And since my stuff is quite high, I do think it is actually a pretty cool display to have it with this image here on the right, where he's like kind of falling into the suit, or the suit's like enclosing around him. But I'm just really not a fan of this or the Mark V suit up, or I think it was the Silver Centurion suit up. I just don't. To me, it's like if you wanted this, like, just buy a statue. It's kind of how I feel.
Does it all attach with magnets? I saw a video that
No.
the guy was
Plastic
attaching it with
clips.
magnets, and I didn't know if that was a custom or if that's how it works.
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen a review yet, to be honest.
That sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, it looked super cool that they were all magnetized, and I didn't know if... Yeah, I didn't know. So if anybody knows that in the comments.
Yeah, if it is, that would definitely make it easier, because those fucking little pegs are gonna snap if you do it wrong.
Yeah, because the Mark V suit up had a bunch of fragile pieces. I think that was a big criticism of it, right? So unless
Maybe
they
they
do
learned,
Breathe
the
at it
same
and
thing.
fall apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. I think. I mean, the armor looks good, right? With all the mechanical details. Like, I think all the R&D and stuff went into the suit, and the base figure is very kind of just meh. Like the sculpt, we've seen way better Tony sculpts before. This seems kind of phoned in. Like, the hair looks very, very flat and plasticky. Like, that just doesn't look like we're used to. If that makes sense.
I guess I just don't understand why the neck is jointed. I feel like you could get that articulation.
I guess, no, if you wanted him to look up.
I mean, motherfucker's not even looking up. This is the one pose I think you'd want him to look up. Fucking, you kidding me?
You're not wrong, actually, now that you point.
Christopher Reeves
That's
could look
most-
up better than this.
that's
He's
most
falling
Hot Toys
down
now,
in that
though,
pose,
right?
though. He
But
wasn't
he's-
looking up
he's-
in that pose.
He is looking up in that part of the
No,
pose.
he's looking
looking
at
up,
the
falling
floor.
He's looking down at the
Yes.
ground.
No,
He's looking down.
no,
He's
he's looking
down.
up because
He's
when
falling
the
straight
thing is
down.
enclosing him, he's looking forward
It
to see where
closes
he's trying
over
to
his
go.
face.
I
Yeah,
will.
thank you.
I'm willing to bet you he's looking down.
Yeah,
on
he's
this one.
He's looking down. He's looking down.
Yeah, it's not even around his head yet.
Yeah, it's just like it's
I'm just
wrapping around.
saying, I just don't get it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
fuck
you're-
it.
you're-
Screen by screen.
In terms of get it or don't, it's a don't for you guys. For
Bro.
both of you guys.
I have this on pre-order. I don't know if I'm gonna cancel it
Is
yet.
this-
though.
Eddie,
Get it or
what is the
don't?
price on this? Yeah, this. Well, the whole
it's
show
a
is
good question.
A release.
I have no idea what the price is on it.
I
so.
didn't get it, and I'm not going to get it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it.
I think one of the things it suffers from, because I got it just because I want a Tony Stark just in a t-shirt and jeans like in the collection, and I think I didn't think about this, but the hands and the head look big on the body if you don't have the armor on it, and I think they did that on purpose so it like wouldn't look small if you had the armor on, and it wouldn't, but because they figured most people were going to display it like either one of these two options. but I wanted to display it without the armor, and without the armor, the hands look really big and the head looks really big. So that's one thing that bothers me. And then the other thing, like you said, the likeness. It kind of, to me, his face looks like in the first movie when Obadiah has that like clicker thing on on him.
He looks
and
sick,
like, his head
right?
freezes.
Like he's paralyzed.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. We'll see.
That's a good call, Eddie. I was gonna say he does look like he looks kind of sick, especially in the picture on the right. Like his arms and everything, his head look big, but yeah, he's very gaunt looking. But the next Robert Downey Jr. I intend to buy is hopefully a Doctor Doom, if I like his inclusion in the MCU going forward. I think I'm done with buying Iron Mans. I think they're cool, and I think objectively this is a cool figure in terms of design work and everything. If you're an Iron Man fan, hell yeah. But I think most of us have started to move on at this point. And so it's hard because as collectors we want to appreciate the artwork, which we definitely feel that here, but it's not something I'd buy.
Yeah, I think these are just, at least for me personally, kind of to echo what Ben said, they're just kind of all blurring together. You know, these Iron Man, and I'm just kind of bored with them. When this first released, I was excited for a second because I know when this movie came out, I actually went and bought that T-shirt that he has on. So I was excited to see that. But to your point, Andy, about taking the figure out, does this come with a full Iron Man figure, or like if you didn't have the body in there, what would it look like? Like the suit itself, can you do anything with it? Or?
No, the suit doesn't do any. If you don't have it on him, you can't display it. It doesn't stand up or anything next to him. You have to have it on him. I was just gonna. I think if you have like a Tony workshop, you could use the suit as extra pieces to place around the workshop on the desk or something. But other than that, yeah, you can't use it at all. So it would just be extra pieces you have.
Yeah, and then to that point, right, the poses are so limited. Then like Zach said, just get this a statue version. I mean, I don't know if one exists, right? But it's just super limited in what you can do with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Eddie, you know that they're going to make a workshop version eventually, right? With the table again and
pieces laying around and stuff.
Pieces laying around. That's going to be, something that's upcoming sometime in the near future. But I'm kind of with you, Eddie, where I like this. It's something that I considered adding to the collection, but like Ben said, like, oh man, we're just kind of getting Iron Man out, and I just don't see where this fits in the collection currently. But I have no notes in terms of I think the sculpt looks good. I like the options. Just the fragile pieces would probably be my biggest concern, but interested to see more to see if they fixed any of that as well.
We have some breaking news. I'll let Eddie grab his take, and then we'll switch. Gears.
I said most of what I want to say, but it's $400, dude. I don't remember it being $400. Jesus. And I am trying to look and see if some of the pieces are die cast, and I don't think it is. Also, I'm trying to see if the details say anything about the magnets, because those are cool. If it has the magnets and they're die cast, then that would be worth $400 to me. But I don't really see in the any
I'm
of.
Pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it's just plastic pieces that clip in together, which is, I don't know. Hot Toys can't necessarily be trusted to pull that off.
There you go. Breaking news: Hot Toys has announced Japan 2025 Star Wars Celebration worldwide exclusive Galen Erso from Rogue One. That random. Is so random.
Not even the guy that has his own show.
Not even a Cassian, bro. Not even.
Come on, he's got his own show, and we can't even.
Not
get
even.
Him.
What are they?
It's ridiculous.
Baze Malbus. What's his name? Malbus?
It makes it a lot easier to tease Marco for liking that show. The fact that figure doesn't exist. So as long as they can go without making that, I'm happy.
If they're going this deep in the bag, though, he's got to be coming. They're giving us an Andor. Come on, what are we doing?
Interesting. People have been asking for a Jen Erso reissue for a long time too, though. Does that, could she be around the corner again? That'd be interesting.
Oh, it's weird. They have a weird relationship with Rogue One. Like, the initial figures came out, and then it was like, how long until we saw fucking what's his name? The guy in white. not Tarkin.
Director Krennic.
Yeah, Krennic. Krennic was way after the initial figure waves too.
And then we got another short trooper down the line. And now we're getting this. Yeah, this is the longest line in history.
It's weird. But I guess I wouldn't even consider, I mean, he is important to the story, but I mean, there's so many other figures you could do before Galen Erso, but sure. Thanks.
Which version do you think it'll be? Like something from the beginning when he was with his family, or
nah, probably
like an officer?
I think it's the Imperial
outfit, or-
version.
Yeah.
I mean, it would match the Krennic because I think Krennic comes with the coat and both ranks, if I'm not mistaken. But I think if you want to pose it with Jin, or, you know, I feel like you'd have to go with the Imperial version with the gray tunic.
Yeah. Well, because in the first bit, he's
It also
like,
just doesn't seem like a fun figure. Like, what would he even come with? Right? Because he doesn't really interact with that much.
All right. It's just a science officer.
A coat, I think, is all I can think of.
Maybe a hologram of the Death Star.
Right. The
Does he
poncho.
ever
Did he have
have
a
a hologram of the
poncho
Death
on?
Star?
That scene where he gets shot.
Yeah, true.
A battle damage poncho.
Wow.
Anyways, we can switch gears.
Yeah, because in the
I feel like
first
this is
part
such
of
a
the movie,
nothing
he's
burger.
he's like wet. I don't know if they could really do that.
The Mike Tyson, bro. Let's see. Let's go back to Star Wars. BT1 blogger photos. 000 obviously came out a few months ago. I feel like unless there's a Dr. Aphra, this is like not exciting to me. And I feel like even when there is a Dr. Aphra, I think it was a big mistake to make 000 limited. Yeah. I don't understand that. I think, you know, because I think next to C-3PO and R2, you know, these are in the current canon some of the most beloved droids I think that I can think of. Maybe BB-8 up there too, but these guys play a huge part in the comic canon. And so to make one of them limited before all three are even available just seems really poor decision making. I can't imagine you ever see 000 released again. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not too excited about these, to be honest.
Was 000 diecast?
I don't.
Because this one isn't, and
Yeah.
it doesn't have any light up features.
Yeah.
Which is
Someone else check
a
that.
fucking sham. Because,
It looks cheap.
yeah, it's just, you know, it is what it is. And like Zach said, 000 is impossible to get. Why even bother? I don't know. I would have probably definitely bought both, and making 000 limited was an immediate I'm out. I'm not even going to try.
He is diecast.
What?
It says made with diecast metal material. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I was like, well,
You're
fuck.
talking about
if he's
000
not diecast,
though,
maybe
I
right?
mean
they'll re-release
000.
it.
Yeah. Sorry, not BD1.
Yeah, BT1's not diecast. But I thought maybe they would re-release 000 in diecast if he wasn't already, but if he already is, then... I mean, they do reissues, so... It's probably not impossible to think we'd see it again, but when? And, yeah. Anyway, this is a not get for me.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even try for the first, the 000 because it wasn't a character I needed and I knew it was limited, so I wanted the people out there to get it. And even a lot of people still were disappointed that they didn't get it, which is sad to hear. This one does look a little on the cheap side, though, especially without the light up. And I mean, it's funny because most of my figures that do light up, I don't even keep lit up in my display. But the fact that I know that it could be light up changes it for me for some reason. This definitely looks just painted. So, at the same time, if you invested in the 000, if you wanted that in your collection, I could see why you definitely want this figure to go along with it. It's such a good pairing. It's almost too bad they didn't give like a discounted 2-pack for the both of them and make the 2-pack limited. So you either got both or you didn't get either. I think that would have satisfied more. And they used to do 2-packs more often. I don't know why they don't do that as often anymore. So But yeah, no, this was a pass for me too, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not really that deep into like Star Wars lore to want these, but sucks, I guess, if people wanted both of them. The only thing that stands out to me is I hate when they do that paint job of like fading or highlights around what's supposed to be lit up to make it look like it's lit up, because to me it doesn't sell that effect. It just looks dumb to me. So that's the one thing that stands out with his eye. Like I don't like that. But Oilers had a good comment about Galen. I don't know if you guys mentioned it. I was zoned out for a minute, but he said Japan Celebration will have Andor Season 2 footage, meaning Galen will be in Season 2. Hot Toys just break the news, so maybe
I don't think that's...
if he's in Season 2, maybe he'll come with more accessories or...
That could be cool.
But they're branding it as a Rogue One
I was
game.
to say, it's Rogue One. They have it
Oh,
on the
I didn't see that.
image.
Well, now
Yeah.
I
But
blame
it
Oilers.
could just
for
be
that.
their excuse to do it.
Well,
But season 2 is supposed to tie in directly with Rogue One, so
Yeah, it would make sense he's in it.
yeah.
That's... Then why wouldn't they just put Andor Season 2?
No, I'm with you, Zach. I think it's still definitely
'Cause that would have
obviously
definitely
Rogue
spoiled
One,
it.
but
Like, I wouldn't want
Oh,
in a
that's
New
a
Hope
good-
Armor Stormtrooper in a Rogue One line because it leads into it. You know what I mean?
They might not just have
But
a
you're right.
license
Right,
for
right.
it. Because we haven't seen anything from Andor.
That-
right?
that's
were
Oilers-
there
you're-
troopers?
Nothing from Andor.
You're probably
Yeah.
correct, but I think that's too much speculation for me.
I like
Just my opinion.
It's almost
I
like
hope
the way
it's a
they did
rabbit hole we
Andrew
can follow.
Garfield before they had the, right? They went back and did the first Andrew Garfield.
Amazing
'cause
Spider-Man.
they didn't- Yeah.
Too.
Well, they had the license at one point. They released a figure of that with a portrait.
I knew one, yeah.
It's pretty dope too, honestly. Yeah, they did not release. What was the last Rogue One figure that they teased? Baze? I thought they teased a Baze at one point. Baze
They did.
Ruffles?
Yeah, he's been in the graveyard for a while.
Yeah, poor Baze. I feel like whoever said it, it's like, you know, you got fucking Saw Gerrera, who may or may not be different in Andor Season 2. I'd imagine he'd be pretty similar. You have, what is his name? Bodhi? The pilot?
Yeah.
Very important character. Obviously, the Borgullet. I mean, come on. Don't mess with me. Thank you for that. I'm so glad that you did that.
Did we lose Zach?
oh, I was like, am I lagging?
Yeah, I think Zach's.
Mon Mothma.
Oh, I
to
thought
me,
he-
there's more important characters. Bro.
Oh, I thought
my
he was really
gosh.
deep in thought there.
Wow.
He's never been that deep in thought.
Okay.
We can hear you now.
But he's frozen again on screen.
Oh, we can't hear
It's
you.
like a
now.
Rogers
my
commercial.
gosh. My gosh. Dude, it's Howard Chan. He's coming after me.
You're back. We can hear you again.
Howard Chan, bro. Big Disney. They're coming after me. Anyways, that was weird. What do y'all... We want to move on from this, or we can hit Baylan Skoll next?
Yeah, I've got nothing for us.
Baylan Skoll. This seems incredibly fast. In fact, I want to Google when this pre-order went up, because this seems like
It.
holy shit.
I remember I was gonna pre-order these. Him and Shin.
7 months, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
For a
and I rem-
non-exclusive.
And I remember it saying like March 2025. And I was like, man, I don't know about $600 all at once. Like, so I didn't pre-order it. And then that's coming out already. I was like, what the fuck? This wasn't supposed to come out until next year. This was super fast.
And I think they fucking nailed it.
It's pretty good.
He's, you know, not thin. I mean, he's built pretty well in the show. And they have his proportions really well done. I think the concern for, if I recall, I mean, it wasn't that long ago, I think the sculpting in the hair and the beard, if it would be as fine as it was on the prototype, I feel like they maintained some of that. Yeah. I have really nothing bad to say about it. I think, if I recall, in the proto, we wanted a little bit more of a wash in the hair to bring out the detail, but yeah, I like this a lot. And the weathering and the leather, this is for 7-8 months. That's insanely fast.
Yeah, this looks
I like
really
it.
good. I don't. The beard looks a little not great, but I mean that's super nitpicky. Everything else, I like even the pounded steel on his arm, like his armor looks really good. The little detail in his belt buckle, that looks really good. There's even like damage in the leather belt. Like this thing is gorgeous.
Sorry, Dean. Is it leather or is it pleather? I didn't catch that detail.
I'm saying leather interchangeably here, but I believe it's pleather. Let me double check.
Okay.
I should be more precise with that in the future.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I don't think
when
they
I saw
advertise leather on this.
Yeah, give me one
When I
second.
saw-
Let me get this confirmation. I don't think it is leather.
I can confirm for you, it's not leather.
Oh, okay.
They would have.
Was it in Greece?
They would have
or-
said. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't think it's leather. You're correct.
When I saw this up on Facebook today, I thought they were just doing one of those like we're working on the head sculpt posts at first. Like I didn't. It was so fast that I didn't think that it was actually the release, so I didn't pay it much attention. I was like, I'll look at that later. And so it's crazy to me that this is the actual figure in front of us now. I loved this character in the show. I think he might have actually been my favorite part of the Ahsoka show. I hate to say it. And so rest in peace, Ray, because like he was badass. I would have really, really liked to see his story continue. For me, the character and also the figure comes to life with the cloak up. I think when he's got the hood up and is looking a little like ominous and serious and like that much bulkier, that's how I would want to display mine. I think he looks a little odd without it on, though. I think his head looks a little strangely big, and I think that's maybe just because it's not actual hair on his face. It's plastic, so it makes his face look artificially a little on the large side. Likeness wise, I like without a direct comparison, I think it looks great. I'd like to see what it looks like compared to the proto again. I'd want to review that and see what it looks like against like a live action photo. But I think, you know what, if you loved the character in the show, this is freaking awesome. And so far that line has been pretty good. This is like the least colorful figure of the entire line so far, which is kind of funny. So, but it's cool. And I wonder how close Shin is. Like they put him out the same day, right? Pretty much. So
Yeah.
is she coming tomorrow, or like how much longer are we gonna have to wait? Because you can't have them apart for that long either. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
I don't really care that much, to be honest. I don't know why. Like, yeah, it's cool. He was a good character. Wasn't around long enough for me to want a figure of him. And obviously he's not going to continue to be around, so it's cool. But like, I don't get why people like fall in love with something that quick. I don't get how that happens, because everybody's like, oh, it's amazing. This character is amazing. The figure is amazing. Like, okay, I guess. And also, I do feel like it's a downgrade from the proto in the eyes part. Like, I know who it is, and it's still good, but the proto was like really, really good, and I think it's because the rolling eyes. I don't know, something's off to me. It's not a huge downgrade, but it's like a 1% or 2% downgrade from the proto. So, in my opinion, but also, you don't have to care what I say, because again, I'm not gonna get the figure. I don't care that much. So
yeah, we don't. It's cool.
But hey, if you love it,
What do you mean? What do you mean? Someone can't fall in love with a character that quickly?
No, I didn't. If that's how it came off, I didn't mean it that. I don't get how much they felt. I don't get that much love for a character that was only around.
Yeah, the hype around he and Shin was kind of like, are you?
Yeah,
are you
it's
watching the same
super
thing?
high. Like he's Luke almost, and it's like, dude, he was good in the show, but like, I have no history with this character, and we're not going to continue to get this character, at least not with him, unless they recast or something. So it's like, I don't get that amount of love for it.
Yeah,
He was
I
the
feel
fir-
like they
he was
just
the
this. Go ahead, Ben.
I was gonna say he was the first new character that was like force wielding though, kind of somewhere between Sith and Jedi. That was a mystery that actually like got me hooked in Star Wars a little bit again. Like for a while there, I'd been craving Star Wars that had characters that I felt like I took seriously in their role almost, and he seemed like he took it really seriously, and like that amped up his just his impact.
Right.
For
It's
me in the show.
it's definitely enough to
he
be interested.
He
But
stood
it's
out
not
above the main
enough to be
character
like
in her own show, which is crazy.
Yeah, but like, I'm not gonna go back and watch Ahsoka because of this guy in it. Like, he made it interesting, but it's not like, damn, I need this guy in my collection. Like, he intrigued me, you know?
Yeah. So to confirm, I guess Eddie, your point is more he's not the main character. How did he get so much like hype in the
It's
show?
not
that's
even that he's
his?
not the main character. My point is just like, I get being interested and intrigued with this character. I don't get why everybody loves these two characters that much. They were
Sure.
interesting and intriguing, but until there's more, like, I don't get that love.
Yeah. No,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah, this whole line though, right? Like, it's no secret that I wasn't in love with the show, but I ended up ordering a lot of these figures because they were just really cool designs, honestly, and the characters, the interesting concepts. Thrawn was interesting, but not fully fleshed out like he should have been. So I think in terms of a figure line, this will go down as one of the stronger Star Wars figure lines from a show that was it could have been great and definitely fell far from that. But yeah, so I think that this ended up looking pretty good. It still looks a lot like a toy though, right? Just in both of these screenshots, it just doesn't necessarily read real person. And that's kind of a tough bar if we're trying to reach, right? Like, because Hot Toys sometimes will be like, okay, that is Shrink Ray. This is, this isn't that. But I think it looks really good, and I think this is going to look fantastic on the shelf next to Shin whenever Shin comes. I'm going to say she's going to come in, 8 months from now, because that's what Hot Toys likes to do. But yeah, I think it's a really strong final release, and I'm excited to see how the rest of the figures from this line turn out, regardless of how I felt about the show.
See, I'm nervous about Shin because I didn't think the head sculpt was good for the prototype. So I'm hoping that they change the head sculpt to look more like the actress. She's such a unique... would you say before Marco with the other actresses, they're almost so good looking they're ugly or something along those lines? Like,
Yeah.
I feel that way a little bit about this one.
Okay,
she's
interesting.
beautiful,
Yeah.
but very
She's got a
unique. Very
face.
unique.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they captured that in the initial sculpt. So I'm a little bit worried that this one's going to look pretty decent in the display until look off, but we'll see.
I think with this figure, I think the big thing on this one that gets me, excuse me, and I've been saying this about the Kenobi head sculpts, is Hot Toys to me struggles with the beards. Whether it's the mustache kind of overpowering the upper lip or just not enough detail in the beards. But I think that's where they need to kind of start progressing, right? They've done some pretty good stuff with some of these sculpted hair lately. So if they can kind of move that, newly found skill down to the beards, I think that would go a long way in some of these figures. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. But yeah, honestly, I kind of agree with Eddie. Cool character, but with no backstory, you don't know where they're coming from or where they're going. It's kind of hard to really fall in love with. So it's not for me.
It's a good call on the beard, though, like you were saying, in the sculpting of the hair, because when you look at this photo even really closely, like, look how good the skin looks. But then next to the very, like, kind of overstyled plastic hair, it does put it in this weird uncanny valley kind of aspect. So, for sure. And 12-inch Moose Dream need a 12-inch a Ray Stevenson Punisher. 100%. That's an underrated badass movie.
Let's see here. We have as well a Toy Sapiens event by Hot Toys in Tokyo, Japan. Let's see here. Hot Toys is now staging Star Wars Join the Dark Side showcase in Tokyo until 15 December, dedicated to the captivating allure of the dark side of the Force. Immerse yourselves in the enchantment of the dark side as you explore an incredible showcase of costumes worn by iconic characters such as Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, Kylo Ren, and more. Prepare to be dazzled by a vast display of Hot Toys meticulously crafted 1/6 scale collectible figures featuring stunning representations of Darth Vader, Battle Damage, Luke Skywalker, Dark Empire, Anakin Skywalker, General Grievous, and more. Don't miss the opportunity to bring home the event exclusive 1/6 scale figures of 000, BT-1, and Darth Maul hologram, which I don't know if that means they're reissuing the exclusive droid, but I also don't recall BT-1 being limited, so they're saying they're limited here. A wide array of Star Wars themed Cosbabies, Cosby, and movie merchandise will also be available. And that's at the Hot Toys flagship store, Toy Sapiens in Tokyo. And here's some pictures from the event. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
The one thing I like about these, because I still think cause babies are sometimes an indication of what is to come for Hot Toys, and so the only reason I like seeing cause babies is because I'm like, ooh, maybe.
Crazy,
I
man.
get excited. I'm optimistic.
It's crazy, Ben.
I know.
It's a dangerous game, Ben.
I get my hopes up. You hate to see it.
I love you, Ben, but that's the craziest thing I've
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I mean, I don't
They
think it's
make
that
like
crazy.
a billion. It is very.
It does
crazy.
happen. I know they make a lot of
Yeah,
cause babies.
that happened
but
with
they
Venom. We were like, oh, they're never doing that. And then the Cos Baby came out, and then Venom came out.
If you look at the percentage of Hot Toys that come from cause babies, it's much more likely that they're not going to be made than they are.
That'd be an interesting video.
But it's
I'm gonna do a
possible.
deep dive into that.
I'm not saying
wonder
it's
what the percentage is.
impossible. I'm just saying if that's your metric, I don't think so.
I don't think he said it was his metric.
It's not my full metric. I
I'm
just
giving my
think-
thought.
I'm
You're-
like,
I'm
ooh,
just saying,
maybe
I don't
correlation.
think I don't.
You
yeah.
attacked him for just saying it.
I feel
I
like
think it was a hyperbole.
every
and
time
I think you
here,
kind of
every
missed the
time I
joke.
come here.
Anyways, I
Sometimes
I think
I
it's-
want the clothes and stuff from these events, and I know people in fucking China, and they don't want to help me out at all. You hate to see it.
What?
Yeah, I'm
What do you
talking
mean the
about
clothes?
Bretta, to be honest.
wow.
One time, they released those Air Force One slippers, the ones from Back to the Future. Did you see those ones? The ones that look like his self-lacing shoes in Back to the Future, and they had I think they were slippers or whatever. And I was like, Bretta, let me know if you can get these, dude. Completely blew me off, man. Fucking guy.
Damn,
but like
bro.
that, sometimes the clothing and like other merch is the coolest stuff, which is why I'm jealous of these events being in other countries. I wish we had like a California event or well, sometimes they're in New York, huh? Sometimes, but
Damn. My cousin literally left Tokyo today.
damn.
So they'll probably use this to put up the Savaggio press figure then, right?
That
Possibly.
makes sense. Yeah.
Is there any other dark side figures they could surprise us with?
Whose
yes.
robe is that?
No, not that
On the
one.
very left.
Any others?
It's got a red sleeve. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
who that
Assassin's
is either.
Creed.
What the?
Are there other Sith lords?
Asajj?
Plagueis from the comics or the books.
The Stranger.
Fuck anybody
The
from the books.
Stranger.
Now
Thank you,
Malik.
Marco. Lightside Revan. Another Darth Maul for no fucking reason, probably.
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll do it.
Hologram Emperor Palpatine. I mean, there's
Dark Side Ray.
Hologram Jyn Erso, because that's how you ever fucking see him.
probably
Or
a cause baby that might get made into
Galen
Hot
or
Toys. Who
something.
knows? They're gonna release
I'm
the
watching for
Razor Crest with
correlations
Grogu
now.
Hot Toys.
You're
That-
just a bad person.
I'm just
shot
saying,
of the-
if there's 1,000
I quit
cause
after
babies,
this show.
maybe 100 of them will make a Hot Toy. It's not like that.
I'm just saying, when they
10%,
show cause
that's
babies
still
at
pretty
these
good.
events,
I'm
'cause
not
even
thinking
like
10%.
Does
who was the
dude?
I'm not-
what's his
I'm not
name?
thinking
Maul's brother.
Savage.
Savaggio Press.
Savage. Yeah,
That was
he
a
was
cool
on cause
one to
baby,
see.
and I was like, maybe they'll make one.
That
and
you know
they
what?
did.
I believe Ben now, because that is true. I remember seeing the cause baby, and I
Yeah,
thought
but
the
if you
same
say
thing.
that about
That's
if
one.
you say that about
He
any
didn't
character,
Say that about.
They did it
the
about
man dream.
Beetlejuice
Time
too.
out.
I'm just saying,
He
I
just
see
said
them,
he
and I'm
likes
like,
okay,
see
but
it.
okay, but you're just picking your successes. How many times have you said this and been wrong? It's been more than you've been right.
I don't look at that many cause babies, but when I do, I hope for Hot Toys.
But he just says he likes to look at them and think about the possibilities. He didn't say,
you, Dean.
I'd like to see it because I know it's a metric that they're going to be done.
I've got a-
You're
I've got a
attacking him on
predictability
fucking
chart.
Absolute.
I'm attacking.
We've
him 'cause I
attacked for
love him.
less. We've
we've
attacked
attacked
for
for
a lot
less.
less.
Thank you.
I'm going to take my predictability chart
It
down
is,
off the back of my
yeah.
door.
I got attacked for a video game I've never even played. So
Yeah, Marco was playing this nasty, horny video
Okay.
game on PlayStation 5. Top friend playing it.
PlayStation friends that
Denied it.
played this game.
Denied it with
Marco's
his fucking life,
top
bro.
of the list.
listen, like I said, I'm not above playing it. I just haven't yet. I haven't played it yet.
I'm waiting for this Hot Toys to come out.
Oh wow, they'll do
That
it.
was one that I
Yeah,
thought
that
they might
is-
do.
That they might do.
Bro, they've done every other Vader. You don't think
Yeah.
they're above doing a fucking recolor Vader?
Dude, I would love that.
Canadian
You know what
style.
stood out from the pictures though was the Grievous. That's one that I haven't.
Dude, the
pre-ordered,
weathering
but
is
I'm like,
beautiful.
I'm like, maybe I need to go track one of those
Dude.
down because that looks.
The
Pretty damn
artisan
good.
Anakin also looking pretty good.
Really?
But why that angle though? Why that angle?
I did
It's
not
got
like
me
the
concerned.
Anakin.
That's the fucking photographer. Why are you asking me?
Look, let me tell you this.
Let's do the
This does not look good to
The
me.
hair
I'm
looks
sorry.
good.
That's Napoleon fucking Dynamite. That's not fucking.
That is a very
Chosen
strong
One?
comment. Napoleon Dynamite? No.
Okay, Napoleon Dynamite went too strong.
Strong.
I will say
Tina, eat the
the
food.
Luke.
If
the
you would
Luke
have
to
said
me
that's
looked excellent.
if you would have said that's Mark Pearson, I could have got behind it. But Napoleon Dynamite,
That's crazy. His face looks
Mark
so gone.
looks
Why
like
does-
Anakin to me, dude. He's always looked like him, especially older Anakin.
Yeah, he's got those
looks like-
Kubrick eyes, dude.
He's got Anakin's horniness. So it's
Wow.
Kubrick stare. He's pretty good.
I wish
I
I,
don't
could get
like this
excited for
Anakin
Star
at
Wars
all.
still, man. I don't get excited for Star
Do you
Wars
guys really?
anymore.
Am I just on one?
I think
today?
it's just the
feel
bad
like-
angle. I think it's a bad angle, Zach. He's brow first. So he's
Yeah, it
brow
doesn't look
forward.
great
So I
to
think
me.
it's just weird.
Luke
He's got
looks like
the
shit
the
to me.
Asmus Gandalf fucking gap between the
It's those
eyes
rolling
and the-
eyes, man. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
I
Is
don't
those
like that.
rolling eyes
This
make
looks
the eyes
fine.
look weird? No,
No,
he looks
the
like
Luke
he's wearing
looks
mascara,
terrible.
bro. Yeah,
Really,
Really
Luke
fine.
looks better to
it
me.
looks horrible.
This looks bad.
Luke
Got
Yeah.
fucking mitts on.
That looks like
Vader looks
that. What do they call it? The one from Mandalorian when they deep faked him? That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Emperor looks good too. The Grievous, that like
Grievous
just
looks
watching.
looks sick.
Grievous looks
Wow,
That
that's
looks
crazy.
hard right there.
This looks really
Even
good
this
too. The
Revan looks
Revan.
really
I have that one
Oh,
on
yeah.
pre-order. so-
Beautiful.
Me
That's
too.
This could
Gorgeous
use some
figure.
work though. The way this cloak lays, I don't like that. Starkiller looks pretty okay too. Wow. Got pretty heated there. It's intense.
The window
Also,
open.
shout out to Hot Toys actually getting the fucking props, dude. NR can't be fucking bothered to look at what nothing in the movie looks like, and Hot Toys out here taking the whole damn costume display.
Dude,
So
I
that's
really
cool.
want to know who that robe belongs to. It says on
Let's
the
let's
nameplate.
let's check again because it
Is
Is
said
it Emperor Palpatine?
no. I don't think so.
I thought you
They say the
recognized.
costumes on display are. Where is it at?
If it's Darth Sidious, I want an apology.
Darth. well, it's and more. Darth Vader, Anakin, Kylo, and more. So whoever and more is.
Son of a bitch.
I don't think it's. Is it Maul? Oh, it's Maul probably.
They don't even know.
Maul, it's not.
Oh, here we
Maul.
go. Hang on.
No, Maul didn't have
Hang
red on the
on,
inside.
Eddie. A man can only admit when he was wrong. If you zoom in.
Oh,
If you zoom in,
yeah,
hang on. Here we
something
go.
Palpatine. Is it from
Yeah.
Damaris
episode
just said it, too.
9 or something?
No, it's the Rise of the Skywalker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't
Oh,
recognize
that's
it.
why.
Yeah. I
It
hate
was
to see
brighter
it.
red. Now that I think about it, it was brighter red in that one.
So are they gonna do that version? Do you think? 'Cause-
Oh, that.
Oof.
Guaranteed.
Oof. Wow.
I don't
could
know.
be- that-
Did they do a
that
cos
could-
baby
He's
of
hooked
it?
up to
I'll
a
take it
bunch of
over
machines,
Andor,
how could
to be
you?
honest.
Ben, did they do cos baby of Evil Ray?
Maybe.
Jeez.
If so, I could see it coming. Truthfully, based on my predictability check.
Thought
Because
it
in
was
that
gonna be-
movie, Sidious is hooked up to that fucking walking
Yeah.
chair or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, how
I
could
do
you
remember the
do
red
that
on that
six
outfit.
scale?
Anytime I see a keychain, that's a guaranteed Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Actually, these are really good
Fucking
photos.
attitude, bro.
Me?
Love you, dude. Thanks for sticking up for me.
Yeah,
In
you.
his- But in
What the
his
hell? What is
in
with
Zach's,
you guys?
in
What
Zach's
is with you
defense, even seeing a prototype doesn't guarantee
doesn't
the Hot
guarantee,
Toys.
that's
So
what I'm
No,
saying.
no
You're
one said
wrong.
guarantee.
I heard the G
Ben.
word. I heard
Ben-
the G word.
Ben did not say
I
guarantee.
did not say
Play the
And
tape.
Zach is acting like it is. He did.
Dean, I don't know if you know this, but sometimes I tend to exaggerate. So when I told Ben, that's the craziest thing I ever heard. In fact, it wasn't the craziest thing I ever heard. So,
It wasn't.
Yeah, but the fact that you keep harping on it. Oh, every time I see
it's because
it.
it's
funny.
no, because it's funny because you've made it more than what it was. It could have been like a throwaway
That's
comment,
not-
but since you made
That's
now
not.
we're gonna probably
I
about
know
4
you,
more
Zach.
times
Your
throughout
ego
the show.
couldn't handle it.
What? My ego is
You're like, I'm
When it
gonna
turns
correct
to
Ben
pause,
because
baby.
I know I'm right. I'm gonna shut Ben up. So
I
can
think
be
you're
correct.
misunderstanding.
No,
I think you're
I'm not.
misunderstanding.
I want a T-shirt that
Guys,
says
Trust
"Cause
me,
baby equals
my
guaranteed."
ego, is
I've already got
unscathed,
messages
bro.
about it. I know you.
Okay, show me the messages. You got messages about it.
I'm not
Yeah,
showing
those
shit.
messages went to Dean Knight, bro. Are you kidding
I'm
me?
not beholden to anything.
Oh shit.
You already got messages. That's crazy. Okay, I fucking. That message is
I
Fern
got
talking about his
messages,
broken
bro.
car.
Jesus.
That's that's a totally different one.
Okay, well, Dean got I got a message too. There you go. It says I'm right. So.
That's that one.
Oh,
Tell what
okay.
the background is.
Yeah,
You
got
can
a
tell
whole
the
chat.
background. You're in the same goddamn
You got a whole
chat.
chat. No, you got a whole chat going about me apparently. So, anyways, my ego remains unscathed for the record, and Dean and Dingus.
Too big to fail.
Just like GM Motors, baby.
Except they did
Let's
fail.
see.
They took that
What?
bailout money.
Yeah, they couldn't fail. Topo put out the Batman 2022 Drifter suit. I personally still maintain it needs to be more weathered. Every part of the outfit. I do think from a construction standpoint, from these photos, I really like it. I don't know, this is not my bag, baby. So I don't know, if this is the most accurate thing ever. It appears outwardly to me to look fine. I love the helmet. I think that's a great addition. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is meant to be compatible with both the Hot Toys and the in-art version. Yeah, with the helmet, but I'm not 100% certain. But yeah, this looks good. I've seen a number of people that are trying to sell their, Present Toys Drifter for this one, and others that are claiming the Present Toys is a superior version, so I think it's going to be for you to decide which one you want and which fits your needs.
Present Toys one already out?
It came out, I think, we talked about it like 2 weeks ago, maybe?
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah. This one does come with a cover for the sculpt. He's got the little mask, little mouth, COVID-19 right there.
Yeah. I'm with you, Zach. I don't have the eye for this, whether it's exactly what's seen on screen, but
craziest thing I ever heard.
I think it looks pretty good. Not really how I would ever display my Bruce Wayne or Batman in any scenario. So it's a pass for me, but I think it looks good.
I'd rather have him displayed like this than Bruce Wayne, but I also hate that Bruce Wayne, so that's just me. I think this look is cooler.
I hate it. I hate both of them, but if I had to choose, that's Eddie's.
Wait,
I just think it's cooler than Bruce Wayne. Oh, I hate this guy.
That's fair. Honestly, I will say I feel like I'm in the minority when I say that I'm surprised that as many folks want to collect this look as they did. Like I just thought this was just kind of like part of the movie, but like I was waiting for him to be suited up as Batman. I didn't get like I want to display that look feeling when I saw the scenes. So like I get it, trying to make reuse of the sculpt if you wanted to have the cowled version on your Batman, like that makes sense. But otherwise I don't know if I'd want to put a whole figure in my display and take up the space. So it's a no go for me. But I do agree with you, Zach. I think it should be dirty or at the very least wet. I feel like from my recollection of the film, it was wet a lot of the time as well. But
you guys you've said it's wet so much in this show today.
Are you excited?
It's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, it makes.
What
me
else have we
wet.
said it's wet about?
Can you stop? Can you
Galen.
stop with that?
Dean said Galen was wet.
Sometimes it just slips
and-
out. Honestly.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
when
it's
it's
too
wet,
wet.
it's
Just
wet.
a
you know
lot
what
of
I'm
wet.
saying?
You know? Can you display this without a bike? Can people
I mean,
really
it's displayed
just...
here without a bike.
I know, but like,
you have
do
to hide
people
him around
want
the
it in
corner
their
slightly.
collection without a bike?
Well, he doesn't ride the bike the whole time he's wearing
Especially
this.
with the helmet on. Like, I get displaying him on the left because he was walking through
Yeah.
the crowd like that. But with the helmet, you need the bike.
I think the helmet to me feels more like a bonus item. I think it's something to separate the different versions, like Topo and Present Toys. I think the chat said, like, I don't think anyone's gonna risk damage to their, fucking $300 in-art portrait to put this helmet on. So, but you're right. I think you're 100% right. No, because I don't think any company's made the Drifter bike.
Nah. To be fair, I don't think any company has ever made a third-party bike or like a vehicle other than Jazz Inc.
There was the Captain America
For
bike
the
back in the day
Batman?
from some company. I don't remember what.
Or
company.
just
any-
any motorcycle
any-
in general.
Any.
They're
in
1/6
general,
scale
right?
motorcycles. Yeah, there's 1/6 motorcycles. I saw one the
I've
other day on
never seen
BST
them.
for the. It was like a T2 style Harley. Wasn't licensed.
And you didn't
though.
send it to us? What the?
Well, it's. I think it's sold.
You after you heard me ask for that, you didn't think to send me that link? You mother.
No, I think that
No,
was
'cause
I think that was
here's
the
the-
post where someone was like, everything in here is for sale minus the bike, and then
Yeah.
Fern was like, hey, how much for the bike? It was
Yeah.
classic, classic. Fern.
But then also it's like, Eddie, that's the part like you're not in the group, so I send it to you, you can't even see it. 'Cause you're not in the group, so,
not-
you know.
Sometimes I think I want to be
hoisted
in
by
that
his own
group,
petard.
and then I'm like, nah. Especially, nah. I don't want to be in that group.
Yeah, Eddie, there's companies that make 6 scale vehicles that aren't like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say like branded as 6 scale because that's obviously not true. They are, but it's like you're not going to see them in 6 scale collecting groups. They're like in hobby stores and fucking
Model kits.
wherever you buy model trains, yeah, stuff like
Like
that.
horses.
I have seen
Yeah,
that World War
ponies.
II motorcycle for a cap.
that's a
I have
vehicle.
seen that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Jetta made a video on that.
It's cool. looking.
I don't watch that.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Hot take.
Oh boy. Mike, you have anything to say about this?
No, I'm looking at this, just wondering. You guys talked about the damaging the face, but how are they even getting that thing on his head? I mean, especially, would it work with the sculpted version? I mean, it seems like there's too much hair for that to fit without not looking ridiculously oversized. But
I don't think this is intended to go on any of the sculpts, honestly. Like maybe if you have another head, I just don't see it going on any of the sculpts.
yeah.
I'm kind of with Marco, but it's also very weird to show it on a sculpt if it's not intended to go on one.
Well, if you have like another sculpt though, right? Like if you've got
Like a
I
blank.
don't know, like
Just a
a
generic
blank
body.
sculpt. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what Badfish is talking about is
Do
I
we
don't
care?
know if it's a well, I care.
Wow.
It's about Cos Baby, so
I just meant about
Those are the thoughts you think. You don't say them
you're a
out loud.
bad person.
it's so I didn't understand what this was. I don't think it's a cover for the I think it's just when you remove the sculpted part, but maybe it's a cover.
Oh
but
yeah,
it's
that
meant
looks like
to
the
allow
Hot Toys
you
head though.
to put the hat on and then the helmet on. So I think it is potentially designed. I'm not sure.
The
to be
helmet looks a
honest.
lot
Interesting.
different
'Cause
right there than it does.
It's
on
more
the-
weathered, yeah.
Does the hair piece come off on that Hot Toys one?
I've never taken it
It
out.
does because there's the swap outs.
Yeah, because
Oh,
he has
yeah.
two different
Eyes.
hairstyles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Very interesting.
Yeah, just put a random head sculpt and close the visor. So many people watching. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Let's see here. Here's some additional photos. The backpack, the hand wraps.
Those look good. Like
Yeah.
actual hand wrap
wraps do look
bandages.
good.
Yeah,
That looks
that's
good.
dope.
I mean, the backpack's brand new, but the bandages are reused. Don't make no sense.
Yeah, well, it's like the
Um,
only weathering was on the bandages. I mean, look how clean the boots are.
To be fair, Bruce Wayne isn't buying weathered stuff. You know, it's probably a Louis Vuitton backpack.
No, he'd already had
So
2 years
he's-
of nights at that point.
Yeah.
He's had 2 years of nights, and he's reusing
beat up.
the $1 roll of tape. That don't make no sense, Eddie.
And it doesn't
Bro,
look
I
wet
bought.
enough.
I used to buy a brand new backpack for every school year. You think Batman
He does
is
also have a
Oh,
butler.
must be
He does
nice.
have a
You're also
butler.
rich.
Yeah.
like fucking Bruce Wayne?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. You know he's it's fucking new fucking murder season. Let me get a new
He
gear.
just drops it
But
off to
jeez.
Alfred when he
New
comes in.
murder
Cleans
season.
it up.
I mean, how much is he using the backpack for? Oh, that's a good point. His hands have a ring. Why? I don't know. That's weird. He's got a sculpt of a ring right
Oh,
there.
Jesus.
Oh, what
He's
the
married.
fuck?
He's married.
I didn't even notice that. That's
Maybe it's
wild.
one of those
Wow.
mood rings. He's like, yeah, I'm definitely dark and brooding. Let's go.
I'm definitely done.
Jeez.
If it blends in, you know, it's
One of those
crazy.
flesh-colored rings. It's a cock ring.
yeah. Maybe it's a cock
Apparently,
ring.
it's a recap.
I was going to say it's the John Wick hands. Yeah.
Oh.
Is it though?
I mean, didn't Topo
Why
do a
would
set?
you do
a
that?
John Wick set?
Oh,
right,
did
with the
they?
suit?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't be fucking arse to shave that shit off before they cast it 1,000 times. Like, What
That's
do I know?
crazy, actually. That was
What
crazy.
do I know? That hat looks awful.
Jesus. Fucking Bruce Wayne. That's the hat he
Put a
can
fucking
afford?
propeller on the top.
Jesus Christ.
Whose head is shaped like this?
Danny
Motherfucker
Lee
got a
ass
half
hat
dollar
right
on the
there.
top.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Jesus. That's
you, Dan.
not okay, man.
Oh my god.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I'll
bro.
give you a point for that.
Jesus.
That was crazy.
That was pretty good.
Oh my.
It looks like the hat that the kid wears in the Sandlot before he gets the good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That cheap
You got a
giant
fireplace?
bill.
Wow. That was good. That was good. That was. I'm so glad I put that picture in because I almost did. Mars Toys showing off the updated penguin. You know,
Yeah, this ain't
I
it.
don't love that.
That's what I said. I don't like the likeness. I don't.
No.
But apparently it's an update from the proto, and it is, which is sad because it doesn't look good, but it's upgraded from the proto. So, and I don't remember the pre-order. Did it come with 2 suit options? I don't know. I don't remember that, but it's been on pre-order for 2 years. So, wow, they're behind. But I mean, I know who it is. We all know who it is, but I think the likeness is pretty far off. So,
Mars
I don't know
Toys
what-
is slipping, man.
yeah.
Yeah, they fucking tripped and fell with their Gus Fring, and
Yeah.
I don't think this is the worst thing I've ever seen. But,
Also, the show is doing pretty well right now, right? At least
Yeah.
critically. So I could see Hot Toys, going down this line. They only made Batman, right? So maybe
Yeah,
they make a companion piece and just do Penguin.
I'd be tempted to get this too.
Do they do
if it
Cos
was
Baby?
good. Wow.
Yeah, that's the real question.
go.
Guaranteed.
Then we'll know.
They probably didn't. They honestly.
He gets it now.
I haven't
beginning
seen.
to
I haven't seen the
believe.
show yet. I haven't seen the show yet, so I don't feel like I'm as connected to the character. I think if I love the show, I might want this.
It's pretty good, man. Watch it, man.
Yeah, I intend to watch it.
there's some moments where Zach pisses me off and then hooks me right back.
And then completely redeem yourself.
There is no smooth. There is no cause, baby.
I missed this.
Oh, fuck, I love it. Son of a gun.
I can't believe you called out Danny like that. That's crazy.
Jesus. I know, me too, Luke.
It's funny because it's true. Oh my god.
I guess I missed it, but
He said this hat looks like a.
when he hit his head,
Jesus.
no, is that
Danny had 2 of the craziest back-to-back Ox cons,
man.
dude. What a legend.
Leave my boy alone, all right?
That poor.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. God.
Luke, I feel
Damn,
that too,
was
buddy.
funny.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of weird for the Wonka.
good. That's good. That's a good call.
Oh boy.
And Two-Face. Those are the only 2 I still have on order from Mars Toys.
I think Two-Face is going to come out in the same quality level as the Riddler did, which is like pretty good, but
Trash?
still not amazing.
That Riddler
I don't
sucks,
think it's trash.
dude.
I
That
like that
sucks.
Riddler. I like him.
Good for you.
I
It
like
sucks.
him. I got him on the bottom shelf though. So what does that say? I
See, it's the
suppose.
bottom shelf. Exactly.
What does that say?
Wait,
I don't
for
know, I
which
still
one? The
think it-
Riddler?
Yeah.
I've got him with this thing like holding it up against his head. And what is
Wow,
that?
he's
My
holding
ring
his
device?
thing to his head?
Wow.
Wow.
was it you?
Wow.
I don't
One
wear
could be so
spandex like
lucky.
that, Dean.
I'm just saying he had the reach.
Dude, can you read this for me, please?
Yeah. Guys, we have 2 codes for you over at 1/6kit. We get $10 off Legolas, and you could do both. $10 off the Nazgul in art,
$10 whole dollars?
With code CW Legolas, CWLEGOLAS for $10 off Legolas, and CW Nazgul, CWNAZGUL for $10 off the Nazgul. You could use both on either figure.
That Nazgul is wildly priced.
Or
It's insane.
you could use one on
So
each.
$10
figure.
off will help.
Yeah, you just have to order them separately. Sorry, I have to
order them separately. Sorry. It sounded like you could use both on one. You can't. You could use one.
Yeah, why would that be the case?
I worded it funny. I'm just clearing it up.
What a legend. I'm dying right now. Oh,
But-
I'm dying.
Is it your side? You laughing too hard?
I have this medicine, and it like makes you more prone to cramping. And boy, when you get a good laugh, no, Charlie, I swear that we did not get a kickback from Kit.
I
There,
fucking
there,
wish.
there may be some channels that do. We are not those channels. So
I don't get one either.
yeah, trust me.
I
If I got a
fucking
kickback,
wish we did.
if I got a kickback, I'd be plugging the shit way harder.
Decent.
You'd be seeing me posting the shit on every group.
Yeah, you know how many fucking orders I have with fucking 1/6 Kit? I wish.
Still waiting on that Batman. I need that Batman.
You're still waiting on your Batman?
Yes, I'm still waiting on our Batman.
Shit. Which did you get, the sculpted or the
He's not gonna
rooted?
get it until January.
The sculpted.
You
the
might want to
sculpted.
check because I'm almost certain that he has gotten them.
Oh, you're waiting on the sculpted.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that's been a release.
I was pretty
for a
late to
while.
the game ordering it. I definitely didn't order it right away, but I assume I'm in a really late batch. Because, I haven't got the notification or anything yet. So, and it's still sitting there, pending.
I wasn't
soon.
planning on talking about this Draw the Line, but that's actually a great topic. Big Bad Toy Store, these are, I guess, technically gray area, or rather gray market. But this price, $549 for Legolas, can someone pull up the kit price? Because I feel like that's not too bad. And then
close to it, yeah.
$399 for the Nazgul, $634.99 for the Nazgul with horse. So these are much better than their Superman prices. I don't know if you guys recall, but they were almost like time and a half, time and 3/4 more expensive. This is not too bad, and $4 shipping. Obviously coming from the United States, so you're not going to.
Yeah, and
You're dealing with U.S. customer service at this point.
yeah,
Not
and
a bad option, and I'm not
Not
sure how
a
they're
bad-
doing it.
You guys are complaining about getting your figure on time.
I was
You
about to
order it
say,
from Big Bad.
if you're
Yeah, but
getting
when
this
you
Big
order it from
Bad,
Kit, you're the last dude. Big
Yo,
Bad Toy
you're
Store
gonna
will-
be
no,
the
you're
last
gonna be
dude from Big Bad.
way last for.
What I'm saying is, Big Bad Toy
BBTS.
Store, Kit has excellent customer service as well, but Big Bad Toy Store also has really good service.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
five.
Yeah, but what are they going to
556.
What are they going
What-
to do for you?
Well, they can give you. Okay, so
What do
first
you
off,
want them to do for you?
this.
What? Yeah.
I mean,
Wow, why'd you say it like that?
so
I'm just saying,
what
like,
is-
'cause
the
they're-
point that I'm trying to make is, if you have a problem, you message Kit. Kit has to message InArt. I think the way that Big Bad Toy Store will likely do it is they'll just replace it from their own stock. I'm just speculating, but that's how it's
Yeah.
always been when
But
I've had issues.
not
with
only
Big Bad Toy
that,
Store.
this has a $110 NRD.
Thank you for mentioning.
If some shit goes wrong and BBTS doesn't get the figure, they didn't get enough, whatever, you're probably more than likely going to get your money back. Whereas if you just order from, however many websites, there's so
Toys
many
Apollo.
websites people order from. Some people didn't get their Gandalfs. It was like, well, we ordered them, but they didn't come in. Like, you're shit out of
Oh,
luck.
I
You
remember
paid-
that was a big deal.
Yeah, you paid with PayPal, but it was like 12 months ago. PayPal only covers you like 90 days. So people were fighting to get their fucking money back. So this gives you that added guarantee that your money's more than likely safe and you don't have to give it all up front.
Yeah.
But you are going to be waiting forever to get your figure. So keep that in mind.
One thing I think is a good point to compare. Thank you, Marco. The 1/6 kit total price is $556. I guess minus 10 if you use any of the YouTuber codes. So $546, no tax and free shipping. Big Bad Toy Store $549 plus $4 shipping and tax. Deposit on Big Bad Toy Store is $130 or $110, like Dean said. Kit deposit is $76, and both will take care of you. I just want to be very clear. Both will take care of you. It's just
Yeah, kit's a great
difference between being able to pick up your phone and have some semblance of an idea of what's going to happen in a few minutes versus, someone on the other side of the world, which Kit does have very fast response times. But, just kind of depends on how you want to do it. I know in the U.S. there's also Spec Fiction, who somehow has these as well. And InArt has basically said, I don't know, Jordan, I've had a few issues with figures on Big Bad Toy Store, and I've never had a problem getting a refund or a replacement.
Me either.
But InArt basically, I don't believe they actually said it, but they were kind of saying, like, we're authorized, basically implying that these aren't, like, licensed for the U.S. So if you buy them, I'm not sure what protections from InArt you'll have, as far as purchasing from an authorized retailer. Let's see, we'll move on. Junk Drawer, we're almost at the end here. The Joker 2 releases on digital October 29th, less than a month since it released in theaters. The film may now lose the studio approximately $200 million in its theatrical run. Marco, we'll start with you here, because you're pretty on the nose for this kind of stuff, but what is the usual, like, for a successful film?
Yeah, it's
I feel like it's at
shorter
least like
and
90
shorter.
days.
Yeah, at least. I want to say, okay, let's say Deadpool and Wolverine. I want to say that was at least 2 months, if not more. I'd have to go back and verify. So, like,
It's still not available to stream for free, though.
oh, for free?
No,
well,
not
for
for
free.
But it just
I don't
came
think
out
this
to
will be-
purchase, what, 2
This
weeks
will
ago?
be. You don't. I thought that's
Available for
what this
digital
meant. That
purchase.
it's available to
No.
stream.
I don't think it's going to be
Yeah,
on
purchase
HBO
to buy.
Max right
Release
away.
on digital
Yeah.
means, like, you'll pay like
Oh,
$20,
my bad.
$30 on, like, Vudu, and
you're
you
renting
have it
it.
in
Yeah.
your... No, it's not rented. It's you own it, but it's a
You get
digital
both
version.
options, I think, sometimes, right?
Both
You
options.
can rent
Correct,
it.
But
Or
Eddie-
correct. Yeah, correct.
That's a good point, though, Eddie. Because this is a Warner Brothers property, it's probably going to be up on Max within, by the end of the year. So you'll be able to see this masterpiece for free, very, very soon.
Bro, it should have went straight to video.
You saw it actually. I don't care if you liked it or didn't like it, because unlike Marco, I won't poo-poo on someone's acolyte. But Marco, you saw it in a very interesting. Tell us, like, the experience, because I thought you, like, photoshopped it. I was like, why the fuck are you watching this movie in this place? It's crazy.
You thought it was a joke. Yeah, it was actually like a really awesome cinema in Athens, which is like a rooftop theater, so outdoors, and it's like overlooking the Acropolis, which is this ancient Greek site. So it was like a really, really cool experience. So I can't necessarily say that, my enjoyment of the film wasn't influenced by that, but
Yeah.
it wasn't as bad to me as what everyone's chalking it up to be. But it was definitely a weird experience. Like, it's a weird film. So I'm like, okay, this is not for everyone, but I had a good time watching it. So I didn't love the first one either, so that could play into it as well. Ben, you haven't seen it yet, though, right? You're intrigued to watch it.
I definitely want to see it because I like musicals. Like, I don't know, like, for me, if the music relates to the film, I'm down with it. I've heard varying opinions as to whether people feel like it did or not, but I will give it a chance either way. I don't know. The fact that you liked it a little bit, even just a little bit, when everybody else hates it, makes me like, okay, I kind of want to see it now. I don't know. It's just like a friend thing, maybe. But
I feel like it'd be
When I
when
said
you're-
like Acolyte, Ben couldn't be fussed, but Marco
I liked
watches
Acolyte. Don't even
the
don't
Joker
even.
in the Parthenon with Zeus, and it's all of a sudden
Got to
Ben's
fly to
doing
Greece to
cartwheel.
enjoy
I
it.
liked Acolyte
Yeah.
for what it was. I don't know if I'd make my
Wow.
own Stranger, but
Yeah.
but
Did I say
still.
what a guy.
Pantheon? Because you're right, Parthenon. But anyways, Ben, this is a good one to just be at home, smoke a J,
Oh, yeah.
enjoy it
Well,
from the
that's what I'm
comfort of your
excited
own
for.
couch. It seems like you might be able to do that for free very soon.
Dude,
don't
imagine
have
if
the
you watched The
kids'
Gladiator
records
at that
on this
fucking Greece place, dude. That'd be
Now,
crazy.
That
well,
would be cool.
Denzel,
that's
in
Roman,
attendance.
but
Well,
yeah,
that's like the same. It's the same, really.
Good call.
Across the Caspian.
Very different place, yes. That would be cool. Though.
Is it though?
well, not that different though. The Romans
same,
did actually.
but different.
The Romans were in Athens, so you were.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You're
You know.
you're good. You're good.
Well,
Jeff.
also, he was a Spaniard, so I mean, it's all
True.
it's all interconnected. I think. And then they were fighting against the Germans in the beginning. So
There you go.
what do I know? Just a history nerd. I didn't realize those were different places. Just kidding. Detective Pikachu's sequel is reportedly titled The Great Detective Pikachu. I will be honest.
What a shitty name.
Because Ryan Reynolds voices this character, right?
Correct.
I did the first one.
I can't fucking stand Ryan Reynolds, first off. Second off,
How dare
I
you.
feel like the story of Detective Pikachu ended so beautifully that
Yeah.
I don't... It's like...
Like Joker 1.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need a part 2. Everything needs
Yeah.
a part 2. Fucking Gladiator part 2? I couldn't
That one looks
believe
good,
it.
though. That one
Bullshit. That looks
Yeah,
terrible.
this reminds me of there's
Dark
a
Crystal 2.
there's a movie.
I agree, Moose.
I'm sure you guys are all familiar with it, Tangled by Disney, about
Not at all.
Rapunzel.
Wait, what's it
No
called?
idea.
Tangled.
Oh,
Oh,
I think it's a Team
Tangled.
Gold.
Yeah, I was like, what's Tangled? I've never.
No, Tangled. It's about
Also,
Rapunzel.
Moose is right. Coke
Right.
Zero Sugar Oreo cookie flavor, bro.
Very good.
You know, Rapunzel, let down your hair, right? And she has all the hair. Well, at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, it gets cut off. She doesn't have the hair anymore. They came out with a sequel television
spoiler.
show.
Fuck.
Okay, that's on y'all. That's an
Okay.
old ass movie.
That's a huge spoiler.
The Game Freak leaks are crazy bad fish, and I don't know if they're confirmed, and I don't want to speculate on them, but they are fucking wild. If you guys are into Pokemon, I'm talking like Pokemon straight up graping people, bro. It's crazy.
What?
It's
Lickitung getting
crazy.
crazy?
No,
Graping?
Typhlosion. Well, it's
What?
like without the G.
What?
You're saying a
He
lot of
impregnates
things
this
that are
little
made
girl,
up.
and
I know.
makes her
I've
have
missed
this
like 3
Typhlosion
shows.
baby.
And
What the?
Oh my god.
It's
Anyway,
a
back-
memo from Game Freak where they're trying to make like biblical lore of how Pokemon were created. And this
That's fucking
Typhlosion,
crazy.
that's crazy.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
In the sequel television show to Tangled, like the
Her hair's
first
untangled.
episode, something happens and she magically gets all her hair back. And it's like, look, you've already wrote the story a certain way. You're undoing it just to make money
it's
at
called
this
Magic
point.
Team.
Sounds like a D&D.
I know,
campaign,
but it's like
It's called
the spell magically just made her hair grow back. Like
Yes.
it's a little silly and it's kind of lazy writing. So it's
Contrived.
like this. It's like, well, granted, how are they going to do it? But it's like Detective Pikachu was like just a regular Pikachu. The fact that he could talk and stuff was because Ryan Reynolds' spirit was like placed into his body. So it's like at the beginning of the movie, it's just going to be like, well, we need you to be Pikachu again. Boop, boop, boop. He's fucking Pokemon again. It's like, come on. Do we really need this?
I feel like it would also be hard to capture the magic that the first one.
Yeah.
Like I would never think a live action Pokemon would be possible, and then they fucking did it. And it's
Yeah.
like I feel like it's not a thing that you can capture twice.
If
Well,
they
You know,
did
like-
the Pokemon movie in live action, I'd be down for it.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, well, yeah, like, why do you have to dip your toe in the same well? Just make a new Pokemon live action movie. Why does it have to be Detective Pikachu again? Now, that is to
Because
say,
Ryan Reynolds.
I'm actually a huge
Exactly.
fan of the Tangled sequel show. I think it's great. I think it's like 3 seasons. So if this is well done, shut my fat ass up. You got me. It's good.
Gee,
But let's not,
we've been trying to for years. You can't get it.
You made that aggressive point about Tangled, and then you still like
Said he
like
loves
what
it.
happened.
I'm not
anyways?
moving past. Hold on.
I think there's a Tangled cause baby.
Jesus.
Okay.
Also, Zach, how dare you? Ryan Reynolds is a Canadian treasure. So I'm just saying.
I can't
is.
fucking stand that motherfucker is everywhere, bro. I can't fucking sneeze without
fine.
seeing
I'm
a
with you,
Ryan
Zach.
Reynolds
I'm
commercial
pretty
or a
fucking
Ryan
sick of
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman,
movie. Oh my
Canadian
Can't
treasures.
stand success.
Yeah, well, he's fucking. He's got
They're gonna
a
do
he's
a
got a
Rapunzel
phone
figure for
commercial. He's
sure.
got a liquor commercial. He's got a commercial commercial.
I don't deserve this treatment.
Got to
I can't
diversify.
believe Dean's go-to
God
analogy
damn,
was
look at that
Rapunzel,
fucking dick.
the TV
Every time
show.
I come here, I
Yeah,
am
that's a
abused.
lot of shit on my desk.
I tell D in case should be some figures for shorts. He's got like 8,000 figures. He's like, I can't. I'm like, dude,
I can't. I have
Turn
no
left.
I can. Zach is just very picky on what he puts on the channel.
No, first off, if you have things that are known to be successful, and like if we can
not
curtail
very
the
picky.
things that you have.
Small Talk airs every other Thursday.
It's all Final
Holy
Fantasy
shit.
7
Wow.
and fucking anime. What are you talking about? You're like, no, just do Marvel and Star Wars. I got Iron Man. That's all I got.
Where are your hot? Are they still in storage?
Yeah, look at my shelves. They're empty.
We can't
What are
see
you
the shelves from
doing?
here.
I told you.
Why are they empty?
I got some clones right there.
Can I get
That's
some
Star
Mountain Dew?
Wars.
Or
Look at this. There is a Rapunzel.
Oh, jeez.
Look at that. I'm gonna buy that for Dean for Christmas. Wait, this is
I would
Tangled, right?
actually,
Rapunzel.
unironically, I would love this.
Really? Well, I mean Hanukkah. Sorry.
learning all
it's on
kinds
the
of things
list.
about you, Dean.
But I'm only getting one gift, not 8. One gift.
If they make a Hot Toys figure, though, I'm gonna throw that at you so hard. Just saying. I want
Rapunzel,
one
or-
for Christmas.
Rooted Rapunzel hair, dude.
God
Ruby
damn, this thing is
Rapunzel's
so
a
expensive.
cosbaby
You might have
right
to
there.
get like a different version. Like,
No,
like
you
the
said you
doll
were going to
part.
give me that one. So.
Well, you know, there's a lot of things that people say that doesn't happen.
yeah,
These
you
are
don't,
the
have to,
DVD.
you don't have to give me that.
I'm gonna find one. If you have one for sale, like so cheap that it would you'd almost be giving it away.
How
then
much
let
are
me
they
know.
going for? I didn't even see a price.
I don't know. I don't know why my fucking computer thinks I'm in Australia. I don't have a VPN.
Maybe that's why.
How do you change
It's
it
in
to
fake
like
Australia
where am I?
dollars.
Where am I? Here we go. Where am I? Here we go. Precise location.
My phone does that every time I open like Google or something. It puts me in Houston. I'm like, why are you doing?
See, I think it's because I had to like, yeah, you know, Dean, because we live in Texas, so I had to fucking be a criminal to watch porn, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's
Really?
messed up my computer.
That's
ever
the thing.
since. Like it's,
You have to
why
change
you guys are
your
always so
IP.
angry?
Yeah, Pornhub is
Yeah,
blocked
Pornhub's
in
blocked.
Texas.
Yeah, most porn sites.
That's the
are.
first negative thing I've heard
You
about
guys
Texas.
can
X
carry
videos
guns
is still-
everywhere you go, and yet you can't watch a little like get
Right,
the
that's
grease
what I'm
off
saying.
the wheels. You can't.
A little LB,
can't
a
release
little
them?
LB to take the
That's-
edge off, you know.
The first
yeah.
negative thing you've heard about Texas, really, Eddie?
Wow.
It's the first
Wow.
Isn't it?
thing that deters me, other than the no nipples. That was pretty bad.
That was
That was
crazy,
pretty
but I think that's a San Antonio thing. I had
That's a
fun,
San
though.
Antonio thing.
In Canada,
I
they
got
go
some
pretty
nipple
well.
in my mouth though, so it was fine. Anyways,
Tastes like plastic.
no, it was. I got Eddie.
That's
When you
the-
get set
that's-
aside, the rules are different, Eddie.
the toy show,
Sweaty and
everybody.
salty, dude.
Wow.
When you're the ox, when you're the ox daddy.
Tastes like single
rules are
mother.
different.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy
That's
shit!
what I had back then.
oh,
Wait,
Lord.
what did you say?
I'm gonna take myself
did he
off
say?
camera for that one.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
You guys were talking
What
about
did you say?
Aborigines earlier, and I can't say.
I was trying to I was trying to give informed information.
Private
and
chat
you
with
said I
Eddie
was
said.
wrong.
It's not a horrible thing to say. It's pretty. I mean, she didn't get her life together.
Wow.
God.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Oh, I can buy this.
It wasn't Dean's mom this time. It was just a mother.
Wow.
Wow. That's crazy.
Maria,
coming for
Maria
you.
Stanley is a saint.
She's
Don't
a
forget
saint.
it. Santa Maria.
Anyway,
White people.
give
You
a
pull
quick
up
shout out.
Stop it. They're gonna yell at us. People are gonna yell at us again for being racial.
These are all
This is the-
okay things.
This
to
is the
say.
least racist podcast, okay?
Zach, can you move Eddie one
Yeah, we have
slot away
Marco.
from me in the panel group?
Jesus.
Just curious.
There we go.
Thank you. You sit next to Mike.
Give a quick shout out to
Mike is like,
Captain
never coming back.
Fordo, Ian CV, Renee Mendes, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, Equan, Chris Valencerino, Ben Thomas, David Jones, Sam Giss, Joao Bretta, Thomas Clark, Eric Switzer, Six Guns, Figs, Billy Badfish, Joe, Chet Meeks Corpus, Luke Skywalker, Sweet Danny Lee. We're sorry for the comments made about you earlier today. Deanie Martin, Big Ol' Fern, Cesar Marquin, Mark Phelps, Lisa Martin Bobansky, Victor Gregorio, Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ, Alan Morgan, Tucothry, Watt, Derek B, Aries Portillo, Alvin J, Mario Delgado, Aurelis Delgado, Toy Cartel, Seth Scale Collector, Jared G, Alberto Cortez, Big Rib, Trevor Weed, Darren Ilderton, fuck, I always fuck that up. Matt Clevenger, Don Stephen Prentice, Sean Usby, Scott Bradley, Steve Maria Stanley, Eddie Mezzanaris, Louis Bennett, Chip Perrin, Exodus, Abe Dunk TV, and Gigi the Judgmental. What a bunch of
Well,
angels! Holy shit!
wow. Let's see. Bum. We have. We're still working on our October, November, December Patreon benefits. So if you want to join that, stay tuned. It'll be probably holiday themed. No idea what it's going to be just yet. Patreon starts at $5 a month for the digital tier, $7.50 for the sweet needle tier, sort of like Crispy for $15 a month, and What a Guy for $25. You get various benefits, stickers sent straight to your door, Aux After Dark replay, doubles of all the stickers we send, which they're quite collectible. We don't tend to re-release them very rarely, so they are in their own collector's items.
I think we've only done it once.
Yeah, I think so. It was the new this week. It's a very popular sticker. Looking at our YouTube channel members, we have Absolute Irwin, Alvin J, Amanda Dobbs, Andrew Kipo, Benjamin Hansen, Big O Fern, Bob Dylan, CC3PO, Chris V, CT603, DJ Daminator, Doc Smizzle, Equan, Fat Batman, Care Bear, Good Old Sponchka, Gotham Cenobites, Justin Sports Cards, Jared G, LV Avenger 702, Mark Pearson, Mike L, Money Mendez, OG Fan, OMFG Rick, 1/6 Figure Focus, Paul Schreiber, Philip DeFool, S Beam, Sam Giss, Scarnlord, SpongeBob SquareBalls, Sunnyvale Rush, The Ben Thomas Show, Toy Mafia, and Exodus. If you want to become a YouTube channel member, you can do so at the link there for 99 cents if you're on our Patreon, $2.99 if you're not. You get access to loyalty badges, chat emojis, and member shoutouts. We also have a TeePublic if you want the Ox Joker shirt. That is up there. All-time classic. Marco, you may have missed it, but yeah, we got sweaters, shirts, pillows, all that stuff of the that one screenshot you love so much. Taking a look at the network, we have Small Talk this Thursday, After Dark Wednesday, Just Another Friday Night on Friday, and we're still working on the campaign/game we're going to play after D&D. Just depends on a number of things, but we are considering some options. Shadow time. We spoke with Thomas over Messenger. He's trying to get better.
Yeah.
For those that contributed to the card or the collection fund, he says thank you, and he's looking for the words to express his love to us. But he was very thankful. He said he was very moved by the card and the gesture. So appreciate it.
I sent the money to Mike, but I'm not totally sure it actually made it all the way to Classy Thomas.
Well, because you left
Don't
the
worry
chat,
about
so you didn't see the receipt. So that's what happens.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
So yeah, he did post the receipt. It was, I think, all told. Do we want to say the number, Mike? Is that appropriate?
It's up to you.
Yeah, we sent almost $700 to Thomas. So
Hell yeah.
yes, that'll buy
There's a lot of nuts
nice
you can buy
hot
with
toys.
that, honestly.
That's a lot of hot toys. You can
That's
buy.
pretty good after Mike's 20% too.
How dare you? Any other shout outs that we want to give?
I have a few to give, honestly. Shout out to Gigi for going on vacation with Marco for as long as she did and actually sending him back alive. Really happy. Thank you, Gigi. Big shout out there. Also,
Big mistake.
shout out Cause Babies, and that's all I have to say about that.
Wow. Hate to see it.
Yeah, shout out Marco. We missed you dearly. Your absence was felt.
My man, miss my guys. Really feels good to be back on tonight.
Yeah, Bad Fish
also-
almost completely brought back my anxiety and depression, so thank you.
Shout out to
also
Marco for being gone long enough. They got desperate to bring me in. So
I was about to say shout out Mike for coming in and picking up the slack and being funny and an enjoyable addition to the show.
none of
He's
that's
been
true.
crushing it. He just needs a new football team. That's his biggest flaw.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
you
he'll
find
switch
one,
to
let
be a
me know.
Ducks fan, you know?
Fuck the Ducks.
How dare you, bro. That was, what a game, bro. What a
It's all right.
game.
We're gonna do it again. Watch.
I'm scared.
BatmanDuck.com.
I tell you, this doesn't mean anything, really. These don't mean anything until the playoffs. Anyways, anyone else have any shout-outs they want to give? No.
Happy Thanksgiving
Okay.
to all the Canadians this past weekend.
Yeah,
Wow.
happy Thanksgiving. Well,
Happy real Thanksgiving.
well, real Thanksgiving.
Don't you
Do we want to? Let me ask you this: when is Election Day? Is it coming up soon? 2-3
No,
weeks?
I don't want to.
2
Whatever it is,
Do
I
we
don't
wanna
want
stream on
Tuesday in
Election Day?
November.
No, you don't
Ooh.
talk
Are we?
politics,
Are we going to do the
religion,
show on?
or race
No.
on YouTube?
No, I'm not saying.
We
do we
talk
want
race.
to cover the election? I'm saying, since it is a pretty significant day in America, what do we normally do, Dean? Is this the first CW Tuesday election day?
I vote
What do you
want
wanna
to
do?
tacos.
Oh, do we want a show in general?
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm down because I don't care. So
Yeah, I mean, we stream during the debates. That's arguably just as important.
our streams are debates.
Well, yeah, that's true as well. Well,
I do feel. I feel like it would be good to encourage people to vote. Like, it doesn't matter who you vote for, just go vote.
Well, we should do that before.
Kind
the
of matters.
night.
Yeah, but go
Who's
vote.
everyone voting for?
I'm voting for Zach.
Hell yeah, baby.
I'd rather have Zach.
Wow, that says something.
You don't want to give Zach that much power.
Unlimited power. Essence.
I'm moving to Canada, bro.
I'm moving to Canada.
They're gonna mistake him for the Aboriginal. Anyways, yeah, good show, guys. I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Marco.
I'm Ben.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Mike.
I love you guys, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.